Hello students, I am Dr. Himanshu Sharma. Welcome to this video lecture on Introduction to Physics. Let us see what is physics. There are three definitions given. We will discuss each definition one by one. Physics is the branch of science which deals with study of laws of nature. Means physics is the branch of science which deals with study of nature. In our day-to-day life, there are many natural phenomena and physical phenomena which occur around us. For example, a cup of tea gets cold after some time. So this is also example of a physical phenomena which is known as diffusion. There are several thousands of physical phenomena around us, and the study of these physical phenomena and physical processes comes under the category of physics subject. Now let us see definition number 2. Physics is the branch of science which deals with matter, energy and their interactions. Means physics is the branch of science in which we study the matter, energy and their interaction. The third definition is very practical and fundamental definition. Physics is the study of natural forces and energies such as light energy, sound waves, heat energy, electrical energy, mechanical forces, etc. Means in physics we study various physical forces and energies like electrical energy, light energy, sound energy, heat energy and mechanical forces, etc. So by studying these three definitions we understand what is physics. Now let us see the origin of physics. From where the physics originated? The physics originated from a Greek word which is known as physic. Physics means in English it is equal to knowledge of nature. Physic is a Greek word and its English meaning is knowledge of nature. It is also known as physics in English, which is the study of matter and energy. Here in red color you can see there are various sub branches of physics. Science is a very big term. There are various types of sciences in nature like physics, chemistry, biology, geology, geography, astronomy and astrology and so on. There are many sciences, but the main science is physics. Why? Because it is based on matter and energy interaction. This is the scope of physics, or you can say branches of physics like classical mechanics, work energy, thermodynamics, gravitation, mass, force, motion, position. Means in physics subject we study all these topics. Now let us see who was the father of physics. A scientist named Mr. Galileo Galilei was a great scientist who contributed a lot for the human society and in the field of physics. He searched and identified many planets and his theories were useful for the study of motion of objects. He also developed a lot of telescopic instruments, and these contributions led him to the designation of father of physics. Now let us see some practical daily life laws of physics. Means there are physics is everywhere, so there are some laws of physics which we can directly see and feel. For example, Newton's law of motion. Every moving object follows the Newton's law of motion. Then Newton's law of universal gravitation. Archimedes principle of buoyant force. Buoyant force is a force which is acting upward when a ball filled with the air is tried to drawn into the water. Then next we have law of conservation of energy. It states that energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed, but can be converted from one form to another form. So these are the some practical laws of physics in our day-to-day life. Now let us see some basic physical quantities in nature. There are 7 basic physical quantities in physics, that is Number 1, length. The SI unit of length is meters. Second, we have mass. The unit of mass is kilogram. Third, the physical quantity is time. The unit of time is second. Fourth physical quantity is electric current. The unit of electric current is ampere. Fifth physical quantity is temperature. It has a unit Kelvin. Sixth physical quantity is amount of substance. Its unit is mole. It is denoted by MOL. And the last physical quantity, the basic physical quantity is luminous intensity. And its unit is candela. It is denoted by CD. Now we will see some derived physical quantities. The basic physical quantities exist in nature in our day-to-day life, but the derived physical quantities are derived by using the principle of basic physical quantities. Let us see the derived physical quantities. The derived physical quantities are those physical quantities which can be derived by multiplication or division of fundamental physical quantities. For example, speed. Speed formula is distance upon time. You can see distance and time both are fundamental physical quantities and their ratio is equal to the speed. So speed is a derived physical quantity and distance and time are, as already we know, fundamental quantities. Let us see the unit. In the same manner we derive the physical quantity, in the same manner we can derive their units also. For example, the unit of distance is meter and the unit of time is seconds. So meter per second will become the unit of speed. Next example, velocity. Velocity is also a derived physical quantity. The formula for velocity is displacement over time. Here this point can be noted that velocity is a vector quantity and speed is a scalar quantity. Here we should write one arrow above it, but for simplicity, I am not discussing here and I am just considering simple writing velocity. So velocity is displacement. Displacement can be in any direction divided by the time. So its unit can be derived like displacement unit is meter and time unit is second. So the unit of speed and velocity is same, that is meter per second. Now the third derived physical quantity is acceleration, that is equal to initial velocity u minus final velocity v divided by the time t. So this unit is meter per second square. Now we have next derived physical quantity, that is force. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. The unit of mass is kilogram and the unit of acceleration is meter per second square, as we have already shown here. So we will put both these units into the products and it will become the unit of force. It is also known as a Newton. Next we have example of density. So density is equal to mass upon volume. The unit of mass is kilogram and the unit of volume is per meter cube. So putting them in the same manner as their physical quantities with the relation of division, we will get the unit of density. So I hope you got an overview of physics. What is physics? I have tried to explain in the simple words what is physics and what are the scope of the physics with the help of its fundamental and derived physical quantities. I hope this video lecture will be some beneficial to the students for the preparation of IIT JEE and NEET examination as well as their board examination. So thank you very much for watching this lecture and please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much.